guys, this is E, and I wanted to say happy Juneteenth Day and also happy early Father's Day. Today I am making homemade cheddar broccoli soup for the first time, so wanted you guys to join me on that journey. I'm going to show you some of the ingredients that I'm going to be using, so let's go ahead and get to that. Alright, so I have the broken up broccoli. I have about a whole onion and a half chopped up here. I'm going to be using some cornstarch, some chicken broth, and I have cheddar cheese here with some Colby and also some Parmesan, fresh Parmesan. All the cheese has been grated. We also have some carrots here. That's about a cup and a half of grated carrots, and we have 4 cloves of garlic. I'm going to be using heavy whipping cream. Some of the recipes that I've seen calls for either milk or half and half or evaporated milk. I'm going to use all 3. So I'm going to be using the heavy whipping cream. I'm going to be using about 2 cups of 2% milk and also a can of evaporated 2% milk. I don't have Dijon mustard, so I am going to be using regular mustard. Salt and pepper, and today I'm going to be cooking with coconut oil. So I am going to be adding about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. And it's already been preheated. So as soon as I put in the onions, it's going to start to sizzle. So I'm going to start with the onions first, and then I'll add the garlic, because the garlic cooks faster than the onions. And I'm going to let that saute. And I'll add the garlic, chopped up garlic. And then once that is cooked down a little bit, I'm going to add the carrots to it. So we definitely, our household loves cheddar broccoli soup. And I've been wanting to make it from scratch. It looks simple enough, but we'll see. Figured I'll save some money instead of going to Panera and getting a family a bowl of the cheddar broccoli. I'll be able to make a pot of it, which is probably about the same amount of money, if not less. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and let that saute for a few minutes. Now I'm going to add the garlic. Make sure I get all of that. And cook that until it gets translucent. Okay, so the onions and garlic has been cooked down a bit, and now we're going to add the carrots. My husband actually helped me grate the carrots and shred the cheese, and he's like, "Carrots is going into the soup?" And I'm like, "Yep." He's like, "Okay." That's what the recipe calls for, so we shall see. So we will probably cook this for about 3 minutes, and then we'll start adding the broth. Alright guys, so carrots have been cooked down for about 3.5 minutes, and now we're going to add the chicken broth to it. And I have about a little over half of the chicken broth left over. So we're going to be using that. Using all of it. So when I cook, I really don't measure unless I'm baking. I do a lot of eyeballing. That's just a knack that I have. I think I got that from my mom, because definitely don't measure. We are eyeballers. Another 3 minutes, and then we're gonna add cornstarch, and then the broccoli, and then the other condiments, and then we'll do the creams, the milk, and then last will be the cheese. All right, so we'll see you in a minute. All right, so I've boiled the chicken stock, or the chicken broth. It's on medium, and I'm going to add the seasoning now. Start off with some salt. Add some black pepper. Regular mustard, because I wanted to use Dijon but don't have Dijon, so substituting it for regular. Probably about a teaspoon and a half. Let's get that stirred in there. It smells great already. Just the carrots, the onions, the garlic, the chicken broth. I'm going to go ahead and add the broccoli florets. Get that. Doing it with one hand, so you got to do it carefully. My cameraman had the giggles today, so I had to put him on leave. He was recording me and just couldn't stop laughing. So I said, okay, I'm doing this on my own today. But I'm sure he'll help me with the editing. He does it so well. Alright, so something that I realized I should have did before I added the broccoli florets is added the cornstarch. So what I'm going to do right now is get some hot water, add about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch in there, and then just drizzle it over top. The good thing about that is that if you forget to do it ahead of time, you can add it after. So I have about a half a cup of hot water, and I added about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Whisking that, get rid of the lumps. And this is basically used as a thickening agent. I guess they use this if you're using milk, but normally when I make my pastas and I use the heavy whipping cream and I add the cheese in there, that thickens up the sauce, but it doesn't matter. Since I'm using milk and evaporated milk, I'm still going to add this ingredient. Alright, so it looks like it's ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and add that, pour that in there. And maybe next time I'll add a little bit more of the chicken broth. But like I said, this is my first time making cheddar broccoli soup, so we shall see. It might turn out just fine. It might turn out just a little too thick. We shall see. Go ahead and add the milk. So we're using 1 can of the evaporated milk. A pint or 16 ounces of heavy whipping cream. Then we're going to add about 2 cups of 2% milk, or whatever milk you use. I wonder how the soup would turn out if you use plant-based milk. Maybe that'll be another day experiment. Alright, so I've added already 1 cup of milk. This is the second one. Give that a stir. Looks amazing. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add another cup of milk since I added the cornstarch, so that's gonna help thicken the milk. But like I said, my family loves the soup, so I'm just gonna add another cup of that. So in total, it's gonna be 3 cups of milk. Alright, so 3rd cup of milk. And another ingredient that I'm going to be adding that I forgot to mention in the beginning is just a pinch of nutmeg. I'm sure this is optional. I didn't see anybody using it, but I like just a little hint of nutmeg in my soups and sauces. Of course, depending on what type of soup and sauce. Just a pinch, because this can be overbearing. Alright, so I'm gonna let this cook for about 10 minutes. It's gonna boil, and once it's done boiling, you want to remove it from the heat before you add the cheese, is what I've been seeing in the ingredients. They say that if you add the cheese while the soup is boiling, it'll separate the cheese from the broth. So 10 minutes. And then we'll remove it from the heat, and we'll add the different cheeses that I have. I don't have just cheddar cheese in my blend. I have cheddar cheese, I have fresh Parmesan, I have Colby Jack. So we'll see how that turns out. I don't mind substituting as long as it turns out still delicious. I am a-okay with that. Alright, so we'll see in about 10 minutes. So we don't have baguettes for the soup, but we're gonna go ahead and settle for French bread. We got butter, we got bread, and we'll have soup soon. So hubby's gonna come and cut this up into slices and get ready for this soup. Yummy, yummy, can't wait. All right, so it has boiled. I'm going to turn off the heat, give it a stir. During the time that it's been boiling, I have stirred it frequently. So what I'm going to do is, I did taste it a little bit. I am going to add some salt, a little bit more, and then pepper. Oopsie. Just a little bit more. So it's better to under salt and season than to over, because then it's a little hard to take the saltiness off the food. So. Alright. So let me go ahead and remove this from the eye. I'm going to let it sit for about 3 minutes or so it can stop bubbling up. And once it stopped bubbling or boiling, I'll add the cheese and we will give it a stir, and then we should be done. Crossing my fingers. Alright guys, so the soup has set for about 5 minutes. Gonna add the cheese blend into here. And start stirring away. I think I'm just gonna pick up the bowl and do this. All right, let's see. It's a bit compact on the end there. Thank you. All right, get that in there. So remember, I said it's our fresh Parmesan cheese, it's cheddar cheese, and Colby Jack cheese. Why am I using all these cheeses? As Miss Tabitha says, because I can, and it's my business. I love that woman. She's such an inspiration. But really, it's just because I like Parmesan cheese and I like cheddar cheese, and I had Colby, so I figured let me go ahead and add that. So we are giving this a stir, and it will be ready to serve. Smells delicious. Marcelo, my middle one, came in, said, oh my gosh, it smells like Panera, and I didn't even add the cheese yet. So it looks amazing. You got big broccoli florets. We have little ones. You can see the carrots. Oh, it looks delicious. So as far as appearance, I'm gonna give it a 10 because it looks okay. But then we're gonna taste it and see if it actually, oh, smells so good. See if it's an actual 10 for taste. Ooh. All right, look at that. All right, guys, look. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. All we need is just some extra cheese on there. Look at that steam. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and taste it and then we shall see. Guys, so here it is. Moment of truth. It is super hot. So everybody in the family says it's close to Panera. I take that as a compliment. I have to say it's not as thick. I feel like Panera's is thicker. So I guess if I wanted it to be thicker, I would add more cheese. But as far as taste, the other thing my husband pointed out is that they don't have these big chunks of broccoli, but he likes it like that because it's more filling. But as far as taste and everything, I am very, very happy. Kids have already requested it for the winter because it is very hot. But there you go. Bon appetit. Until next time, this is Eve signing out. Take care and have a good one.